Jessica Jones Season 2, Episodes 9 and 10, aka Shark in the Bathtub, Monster in the Bed, and aka Pork Chop. So, these two episodes, I think, officially confirm what I've been saying for like a couple of my reviews, especially in the last one. At least for this season, every other episode is definitely meant to be either the crazy reveal or just the insane moment where it's like, well, crap, what's going to happen next? And this whole season, especially this season, is just like, let's screw up every character's life in some way, shape, or form. Some things have kind of started to come back together for some of the characters. I think, oddly enough, Malcolm is actually totally fine because I mentioned I was worried about that. Seems cool. You know, they talk about how he went to see his parents. Everything seemed to be totally fine for him. Trish was kind of forced into recovering a bit, but and it's kind of weird, she wouldn't have got the opportunity to begin with if it wasn't for the drug, but she snapped, quit her show, which is really bad, and then failed to get a new show, or at least a new position on the network that she always wanted. So that was an absolute failure. So she's got nothing now, and we don't really know where that's headed. So things, recovery good, life probably about to get real bad. And then of course we have Jessica and her mom, and the whole thing of her mom being captured, and it's like, all right, well, that was a problem. They had Chang who tried to kill them, and they made the deal there, and it's like, okay, this isn't really going too well. She's been arrested, and then it's like, all right, if you make this deal, you won't be sent to the raft, which, it's kind of cool that they brought that up, even though that's, name is nothing. We need to eventually see one of the movie characters come in. Now, for anyone who forgot what the raft is, that's the thing that's in Civil War, where they sent, like, Captain America at the end and all that stuff, the giant thing in the water. That's the raft, for anyone who just doesn't know what they were talking about. That was it. You've seen the raft before if you saw that movie. It's not a new thing. But it's like, okay, she has to make this deal, and she wants Jessica to help get, I think his name was Carl, the dude, help him get away. And it's very interesting. It goes into the point of Jessica wants to save her mom, but she hates this guy. And it's like, I don't want to save him in any way, shape, or form, but I have to help him in order to keep my mom here. Like, I just have to do it. So she's put in this really crappy position where she has to help this guy that she doesn't like. Trish and Malcolm definitely don't want her to help this guy, and it's like, your mom's pulling your heartstrings and stuff like that. And this is, that second path of Trish and like her infinite madness right now. And I just don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, it's Trish, so I don't think they'll like kill her character or whatever. But I'm just like, I don't know where this girl is headed. Like, it was the drug thing at first, and then it was like, okay, slight recovery, and her and Malcolm kind of still have a thing going. And then they get the info on the guy, and they go to the hotel, they find out where he is, at the motel, and it's like, all right, we're gonna go talk to this guy. And she knocks Malcolm out and stuffs him in the trunk, and she has her gun. She's just been quick draw McGraw this season. So I just don't know. I mean, she's going in with the gun. I don't really see how this can possibly play out outside of her killing this guy. Although I will say this, considering the end of episode 10 where Jessica ends up killing the cop, maybe they won't do that for both characters where they both end up killing somebody, but that would also be absolutely insane to watch. So maybe they will. It's hard to say at this point, but it's just crazy. It was like, all right, Trish knocked Malcolm out. Who knows what that means? She's about to go nuts on this guy. Jessica has to deal with following the cop and everything because she realizes her mom has these burns from the special taser handcuffs, and then we find out that this guy was fired because it's like he happened to have all these inmate suicides on his watch. And of course Jessica goes to the house and searches and everything, and she finds all the different patches because of course he ended up killing them, through whatever random means he ended up killing them, and they of course deem it as a suicide, or he made it look that way. And then she gets busted, and it's like, all right, so she's dealing with this guy. He goes for the mace, which admittedly is pretty smart. And I'm like, all right, he's talking self-defense, and he's kicking the crap out of her. I'm just like, okay, I don't think she's actually going to lose this situation. Obviously, she's not going to die. So how's she going to get out of this? And unfortunately, it wasn't the normal way, which is she gets, one up on the person, and then she, knocks him out. She beats him up a bit, knocks him out, and she's able to, make her threat, and it somehow works because it's like, I can find you long before you could possibly actually do anything to my mother because it would take me one day. So that's kind of what I was hoping for. And it's like, all right, well, how's this going to go? Gets the club, and as soon as she hit him in the head, I was like, crap, he's dead. Like, that was it, because, like, you even see how hard she hits, in the first swing, like, blood comes out. I was like, he's dead, and that's game over. So I don't know where the heck we're going in this next episode, or the next two, which are going to lead into the finale, but definitely looking forward to it. I mean, just once again, because I totally forgot to talk about her, but Jerry, once again going to this whole season is just watch everyone's life slightly crumble in different ways and shapes. So we find out that the guy who like healed her, maybe she actually felt something. Maybe he did have some sort of power just to make people feel good, or maybe it was 100% fake and it was just the sort of placebo thing. But man, that was nuts, and a great scene as well as she goes home. And as soon as they open they show her open the door, I was like, that there was like the little white bar, and I was just like, they cleared it right out, and like the painting was gone, and they show every painting you can see where it was framed because it was sitting there for so long, and couches moved, jewelry's gone, everything is just wiped out, and the little stuff is left behind, and she's just devastated because it's like, I thought not only was it helping people, like new life, new Jerry, this whole thing. It's like, nope, you are most likely still dying, and you've been robbed of every single thing you kind of worked to buy, and a lot of stuff I'm sure she held dear that eventually had sentimental value. So that was nuts and depressing. So I'm sure that's not the end of her storyline. So I don't know if we're gonna get Jerry kind of having a little bit of revenge where she's able to find someone. Maybe she'll even, maybe we haven't seen the last of Chang and she'll hire him. But I don't know. It's just like, once again, just depressing. This whole season is just like, it's funny because the first season was just depressing because it's like Kilgrave is a terrible human being, and there's rape and mental, control and like slavery and all. It's just insane. And then this is like, it's not going to be as intense as like rape and stuff like that, but it'll be horrible addiction for multiple characters, and then just being bamboozled and robbed of everything you've ever had, knowing that your mother is actually alive, but also rips people apart because she's messed up in the head. So all this stuff, and now Jessica's actually killed someone again, and not to like save a bunch of people, totally by accident. So it's just been falling apart. Not same scale, but definitely a much broader sense of despair for everybody. So it's like, sweet, definitely not the pick me up type of series to be watching. It's like, you gotta go to, I don't even know out of these shows. I mean, I guess Iron Fist, he don't have to deal with anything crazy. He don't do anything. Well, you gotta watch Iron Fist to get a pick me up. Like, Daredevil's effing depressing, and it's like just nothingness. Like, he has no family. He's just got two people and lying to them and all that. And then Luke Cage is like, yeah, I lost my wife because this woman who I banged ended up murdering her, and now I gotta, just everything's effing depressing. But Jessica Jones is like, good lord, it's just sad sometimes. But great series, loving the show. But definitely want to know what you guys thought about these two episodes. So please comment below, let me know your favorite parts about him, least favorite parts about him. And naturally, I want to know your reactions and predictions for how things are about to play out for Jessica going forward, and just what the heck this means going into the last 3 episodes. Like, how is she gonna get out of this? It's the middle of the night, so that's like the one benefit she has. But she also, like, the first thing I thought, because I watched too much stuff where people get killed, I was like, she fell and touched the desk. I was like, her fingerprints are everywhere. So I don't know how she can get out of it, but oh man, it's gonna be crazy. But we'd love to know what you guys thought about that moment of her, killing the cop, and like I said, your predictions going forward, how that's gonna affect the next episode. And naturally, want to know what you guys thought about these 2 episodes. So please comment below, let me know, and thanks for watching.